Hey there everyone, now welcome back to another classic pomade review. So today we'll be looking at the original eXelento, the re-release by Murray's, the one in the yellow tin, originally from 1912. I tried the Murray's version of eXelento, the purple tin, and I actually quite liked it. It's quite similar to Murray's Super Light, but just a tad shinier, and it smells worse, but eventually the smell grew on me, and now I found it nostalgic because it reminds me of my high school days, and that's when I use the purple eXelento most. But right now, this will be my first impressions review of the yellow one. I probably have some idea of what this is like because I used the purple, but yeah. This one actually came first in 1912, then the purple came along in 1968 when Murray's bought the eXelento company, which is originally a pharmaceutical, like a medicine company, I believe. So let's talk about the tin design first. You would see a really vintage looking yellow rectangular tin like this. It's yellow, and I like the eXelento logo because, you know, the axe is like a really nice touch to it, because a lot of people back in the 1910s had either a side parted hairstyle or a slick back hairstyle, and really to me the axe symbolifies like a clean, sharp side parting, you know, like the side part, the clean and sharp part is represented by an axe, which is sharp. Hence, yes, it's pretty symbolic to me, but let's cut to the chase. And the scent is just one of its kind. I heard some people describe it as being citrusy, but not to me. It smells a little like leather goods, or at least, you know, this kind of cleaners you use to clean leather, or even like leather polish or something like that. It's a very Western scent, as in like cowboyish Western, you know what I'm saying? So, Brilliantine hair pomade with olive oil and lanolin. The purple, the newer eXelento has olive oil and lanolin too. I don't really see any difference in the ingredients except for mineral oil. The newer eXelento does not contain any mineral oil, but this one does. I'm actually glad Murray's re-released the original eXelento. Opening it up, you would see a pale yellow, kind of a very greasy looking pomade. However, it looks more cloudy and less translucent than purple eXelento. The purple eXelento has a more greasy appearance to it. Now, let us scoop it out. It looks a little more firm than the purple one, but it has still a very greasy texture to it. I'll go ahead and rub my hands. Just super easy to rub it in. Goes into your hair like nothing, because this is sort of a lighter pomade. It's Murray's actually calls the purple one a medium pomade, which is more of a light medium actually, and this one appears to have a little more hold than the purple one, but I can't be sure. It's been a while since I've used it. Applying it to the hair is really no hassle at all. And it is a very high shine. It is comparable to Royal Crown pomade, and you'd get more of that greasy shine. Because Murray's products, their lighter products, are better known for the greasy shine, which I like. Okay, so after I get this all around my hair, let's start to style it. Just usual, slick it back. It is very easy to comb through. You have like a tiny bit of resistance in there. Like at first, when you first comb it through, it just feels like you're slicking through a medium. Like there is really some kind of like resistance. It feels like you're combing through a true medium, but after maybe 2 or 3 slicks through that, it gets a lot easier. And just pretty much like your conventional light medium pomade. I'm going to go ahead and for my part. And yes, just like the axe symbol of eXelento, it is super easy to go ahead and form a part. It's a very straight and clean side part. So one of the reasons why I actually really like eXelento, or at least the version I've used before, is because of its really high shine. That's like my favorite thing about the pomade. Its hold isn't too bad. I was able to do a pompadour with it, a conservative pompadour, and it was absolutely one of the shiniest things I've used. And the level of shine in this yellow one is actually the same as the purple. It's very high shine, nothing really changed. I'm going to form my contour. I just really like the feeling of it in my hair. Like, it may feel kind of greasy, but at the same time you just feel that it kind of like conditions your hair or something like that. I believe it's the olive oil in the pomade. That is why when Murray's released their own version in 1968, the purple version, they renamed it as being the healthy hair pomade, which has the exactly same ingredients as the yellow one, except that they removed mineral oil. But overall, this is really like one of the healthier pomades, especially that is released by a medicine company. So I don't really see how it's unhealthy. Well, who said it's unhealthy in the first place? But yeah, it's just like one of the few pomades I know whose offspring later got advertised into a healthy hair pomade. Okay, so you have a really light hold out of this one. I do believe that my contour will collapse later throughout the day, but not so much. Okay, so that's some pretty quick styling right there. Let's see how it looks. It is very, very shiny. It's not sticky, but it's slick. You have like everything in place. I don't even have a single flyaway in that zone. The styling on this is actually really good. You have a really quick styling. The way you move your comb around your hair isn't too bad. I mean, you have a bit of resistance, but not too much. You have a really great shine, and after this, I'll show you how well it holds throughout the day. How it shines throughout the day, as well as its scent. Okay, I'm back, and it has been almost 7 hours since I first put it in my hair, and as you can see, the shine is still exactly the same as how it was. Nice, high and greasy the way I like it. And for its hold, it's pretty cold today. It's between 0 and 1 degrees Celsius here in Berlin. And usually, pomades with a light medium or a light consistency work at their optimum level when it is pretty cold out there. And my hair generally is the same as how it was when I first put the pomade on my hair. The only thing that actually moved is just the front over here as usual. Like it collapsed slightly, but everything else, same height, same form, exactly the same. Everything else is pretty much the same. And its scent, obviously Murray's products usually have a very subtle scent. It's not too strong. So even after, you don't really have to wait too long until you don't notice the smell anymore. So the smell is pretty much invisible right now. And I shall come back to you to show how the buildup feels. Hey people, second day of buildup here with eXelento. And on second day when you style your hair, you feel like you have a lot more control with if you put more eXelento in there. And it just feels really nice. You have some kind of like light resistance, but it's a really great feeling of resistance that I like. You're able to style your hair much easier for some reason. And today I don't really feel like doing anything but just a conservative 1940s Cary Grant-esque kind of side part you see with the wave at the front over there. And it gets like more slick on the next day, it's already pretty slick, but not too slick in the first day. Like, nothing really compares to the slickness of Royal Crown and Black and White. But as for eXelento, its slickness is just like a tad under Royal Crown, but it's kind of there. It gives you great slickness, but on the second day, it gives you an even better one. Look at my sides. Even without using tonic, I can make it go kind of backwards. It's look quite diagonal, but it's even more backwards than it usually is, considering that I did not use tonic here. And that is great. Like I said, great control. About its shine, yes, you still get that really high shine. Nothing changed, exactly the same as how it is when you first put in your hair. It does not get any shinier. And usually on the third or fourth days of build-up with eXelento, it starts to feel almost like a true medium in your hair. The hold gets better, but it gradually gets better. It does not drastically increase, but by the end of the week, you have a very, very nice firm medium hold in your hair, even though this stuff is like a light medium. And also, it's getting pretty cold. It's quite cold recently, and using eXelento as a cold weather pomade is killer, and I like it a lot. My hair stayed in place all day. No single flyaways, nothing popped out whatsoever, not even a single hair, and it stayed exactly like this the whole day. And cold weather, boy, you just get that really nice firmness in your hair that keeps your style in place all day. And also what I like about the build-up is that it feels pretty nourishing and healthy as well. You feel like your hair is kind of conditioned, like your shaft feels kind of conditioned, you know, it feels more smooth and soft. It's pretty akin to when you put Royal Crown in your hair on the first 2 days. Like your hair just gets pretty soft and it feels really nice, and that's what eXelento does as well. So overall, my final verdict on this, it's an overall really, really good pomade for cold weather. It's one of the best light mediums out there. It's one of the shiniest as well. It's pretty much got the same shine as the Dax Blue, Dax Short and Neat, which is actually shinier than Royal Crown. So if you guys see this, go check it out. They come in the yellow tints like these. These are closer to the original, but there's also the Murray's modified version, which comes in a purple tin, a blue and purple tin, which has no mineral oil, but still the same ingredients. A rose-like scent, which is quite different from this one. It's got more of a leather cleaner kind of scent. So those are the only differences, just the scent, and the purple one looks slightly more greasy, and the container, that's pretty much the only difference. But otherwise, everything else, performance, styling, shine is pretty much the same. So if you see eXelento, be it the yellow one or the purple one, go do check it out, because it's one of my favorite light mediums, and I used the purple one a lot during my high school days. So, till my next review.